Yes, good morning, children. Today we will start our new chapter, Work, Power and Energy. This is your fourth chapter in physics, and in your science book it is of chapter number 11. Okay. Now, what in general I am talking, what do you mean by work? Yes, any tell me. Yeah, think about it. We all do our routine work, just like cooking, bathing, studying, carrying bag, and lots more. Gardening also, cycling also. These all are come under work. But do you know that in which category these all work come? Okay, now in this chapter we will try to learn a lot about work. Language of physics, how you will define work. So, we can say that whenever a force makes a body move, then work is said to be done. Okay. Means when you are, when I say that I have done some work, then what work I have done? I am moving from one position to another position. Okay. For doing work, energy is required. Right? When we do some work, we need energy. From where we get energy? We get energy from eating food. Okay, all the living things, just like animals, birds, human beings, they get energy from their food only. And non-living things like car, Activa, any two-wheeler, any four-wheeler, from where they get the energy? They get the energy from fuels such as petrol and diesel, or by electricity also. Nowadays we are using electric bikes, electric cars. Within few years it will come. When work is done, an equal amount of energy is used. Right? Now let us define what is work. Work is done when a force produces motion. The work done by a force on a body depends on two factors. What is the definition? Work is done when a force is produces motion. Earlier I said that if I do some work, means I am moving from one position to another position. Then it is said some work is being done. So the factor on which work depends are magnitude of the force, or we can say applied force, and distance through which the body moves in the direction of force. In the direction of force, suppose when an object is moving from its initial position to final position, a force is applied to the object and it has travelled some distance. Yes or no? Right? So at that time what we say, that this object has done a work. Okay. So another definition we can say, work done in moving a body is equal to the product of force exerted on the body and the distance moved by the body. Okay. We can have another definition for the work is that work done in moving a body. We are moving a body from one position to another position. So it will be the product of the force and the distance of the body in the direction of force. So work equals to force into distance moved in the direction of force. Or we can say work equals to force into distance. So this is your formula for work. Work equals to force into distance. So in other words, to derive a formula we can write, if a force F acts on a body and moves a distance S in its own direction. Okay. So work done equals to force into distance, or we can say for work done we can write W, and for force we know F, and for distance we will write S. So W equals to F into S. Okay. Now next, When a body is moved on the ground by applying force, then the work is done against force. When we walk on the ground or when we move an object, some force has been, some work is done. When we give a force to move an object, some work is done which is against the friction. Okay. Now, till now what we have learned, that we are learning it in its own direction. Force and distance are in the same direction. That force is applied on an object and it is in a motion in the direction of force. Both are in the same direction. Then your work equals to force into distance. Suppose when we are moving an object, for distance it has traveled, but the force is being applied on the other side in different direction. Then what will happen? How much work we have done? Let us see. See here that when an object at position A has been traveled, okay, from A to B, but the force is applied in this direction, in another direction, right? So what will happen? In another direction, okay, suppose for example that a toy is there, you have tied a thread to that toy and you are dragging the toy from the thread. AC is a thread, suppose we will think, है ना? But the toy will move in the forward direction and you are applying force on AC direction, okay, then it makes a angle theta. It makes an angle, and now we will take the formula for this. If a constant force F making an angle theta with the direction of displacement produce displacement S, okay, then work equals to F into cos theta into S. Cos theta means cos is a trigonometric F cos theta is a trigonometric identity. Okay, in class 10 you will learn, but we have to know that it makes an angle theta. Now we will calculate how to calculate what is the work done. So W equals to Fs cos theta. Okay, for this we can write in the vector form, scalar quantity, vector quantity. In the vector form, how you will write? W equals to F vector dot S vector. Okay. Now we will find what is the SI unit of work. Suppose what we know about the work. Work is the product of force and distance, right? Then unit of force is Newton and unit of distance is meter. So W equals to F into S, then W equals to N into M, Newton meter, and this Newton meter we can write it as joule. Okay. So see here, W equals to F into S. W equals to F into S. For force it is Newton and for S it is meter. So Newton meter. Now this Newton meter is known as joule. So what do you mean by 1 joule? 1 joule is when a force of 1 Newton moves a body through a distance of 1 meter in its own direction. Okay, then the work done is known as 1 joule. Means when an object is moving from one position to another position, having a force is applied on the object of 1 Newton and it has traveled a distance of 1 meter. Okay, force is 1 Newton and when force is applied on the object of 1 Newton, when 1 Newton force is applied on any object and it has moved from its original position to final position of 1 meter. 1 meter के distance में जब object move होता है, then it is known as 1 joule. Force into distance, 1 Newton into 1 meter equals to 1 Newton meter. then 1 Newton meter is known as joule, and this is the definition for your 1 joule. Now the name of joule has come from a British physicist, James Prescott Joule. He was from 1811 to 1864. Work is a scalar quantity because it is having only the magnitude, no direction. So work is a scalar quantity. Okay. What will happen? Work done against gravity. Okay. So see, any object on the earth, it pulls towards the surface of the earth. If we lift a book or if we lift a pen and I leave that pen, it will fall down because of earth's gravity. For an example, if we lift a book from a table, we had the work required to lift the body is equal to its weight. So whenever work is done against gravity, the amount of work done is equal to the product of weight of the body and vertical distance which the body is lifted or which the book is lifted. Suppose this is a table. In that one book we have kept. We have lifted that book to a distance. It is moving against the gravity. Okay, what is the work done in this? It will be the product of the weight of the book first of all and the distance it travelled. Now what is the weight of the book is mg, mass into acceleration due to gravity, mg, weight. In the previous class we have done difference between mass and weight. Okay, then mg and the distance is, suppose we take it as a high distance moved at h. So your work done will be mgh. Let us see. Suppose a body of mass m is lifted vertically upwards through a distance. The force required to lift the body will be equal to the weight of the body, m into g. So work done is lifting a body is m into g into weight of the body into vertical distance, means mg into h, which is equals to mgh. So work done in lifting a body will be mgh. Okay. So now what will let us see another work done when the force acts at right angles to the direction of motion. Okay, direction of motion means suppose a person is standing. We have seen that laborers used to keep bricks on their head, and we have seen the coolie on the railway station, on the platform. They used to keep the suitcases, luggages on their head. Now how much work they have done when they are moving in the direction of motion? Okay, let us see. If the force acts at right angles to the direction of motion of a body, then the angle theta between the direction of motion and direction of force is 90 degree. Suppose I can't draw the face of the person, but I just showing you that this is a person's head and he has kept the luggage or bricks on top of his head. Okay, then it is making right angle. The force is where? Here it is going and it is in the right angle of the head, right? So it is making 90 degree, force is at 90 degree. Now we know that the value of cos 90 is 0. So the component of force F cos 90 will be 0. Acting in the direction of displacement becomes 0, and hence the work done also becomes 0. See here, we know the formula W equals to Fs cos theta. Now here F cos theta is 90 degree. F into cos 90 degree into S. Cos 90, we know the value of cos 90 is 0. So anything multiplied with 0 is 0. So the work done will be 0. Okay. This means that when the displacement of the body is perpendicular to the direction of force, no work is done. When an object is at 90 degree perpendicular to the body, then there will be no work done. For example, if a man carries a suitcase strictly horizontally, he does no work with respect to gravity, because the force of gravity acts vertically downwards. Force of gravity is where? Vertically downwards, and the angle between the displacement of the suitcase and the direction of force is 90 degree. So cos 90 becomes 0. Let us take another example. To keep a body moving in a circle, there must be a force acting on it directed towards the center. Okay. Now a question arises, how much work is done when an object is moving in a circular form? Okay. So first we have to know which force is applied on that. So let us see. To keep a body moving in a circle, there must be a force acting on it directed towards the center. Suppose an object is moving in a circle. There is a force acting on it at the center. Okay. So this force is called, if an object is moving, it is moving with a force, and the force is at the center. Now this force is known as centripetal force. The work done on a body moving in a circular path is also 0. Why? Because when an object is moving, what I said, work equals to Fs cos theta, and now at this point it is making angle 90 degree. Okay, then cos 90 equals to 0. Then work done equals to Fs cos theta, na? F into S into cos 90, 0. So work done equals to 0. See here, this is because when a body moves in a circular path, then the centripetal force acts along the radius of the circle, and it is at right angles of the motion of the body. Thus the work done in the case of Earth moving round the sun is 0. When Earth is moving around the sun, or we can say all the planets moving around the sun, then their work done will be 0. And the work done in the case of satellite also, which is moving around the Earth, is also 0. Okay. Now these are the types at what how work is done. Next is work done when the force acts opposite to the direction of force. Opposite to the direction of force means when you are moving, we know that work done is when a force is applied on an object and it is in the direction of force. You are giving a force on an object and it is moving in the same direction. Means F and S are in the same direction. Okay. Now we will see what will happen when an object is moving in one direction and the force is applied on the other direction. At that time what will happen? Then work done equals to negative minus F into S. Now let us see how it comes minus. If the force acts opposite to the direction of motion of a body, then the angle theta between the direction of motion and the direction of force is 180 degree. Okay, both are in the same direction. One is one direction and another force is in the opposite direction. Okay. In this case, the component of force F acting in the direction of motion of the body becomes minus F. This is in the opposite direction. When they are in the same, it will be positive. When it is in opposite, then the force will be negative. So work done equals to minus F into S. It is obvious that the work done by the force in this case is negative. This means that when a force acts opposite to the direction in which the body moves, then the work done by the force is negative. Okay. Means when an object is moving and a force is applied in the opposite direction, then your work done will be negative. So we have learned three types of work done. One is negative work done, second one is positive work done, and third one is zero work done. Let us see more examples of it in the conditions. So we know that the work done by a force can be positive, negative or zero. Okay. Now first point, work done is positive. When it will be positive? When a force acts in the direction of motion of the body. See here, an object is moving, force is applied, and in the same direction the object has traveled some distance in the same direction of the force, means it has done positive work done. It has done positive work. Okay. Example for positive work done is, we can say that a child pulling a toy with a string in a straight line on a floor does positive work done, right? Work done by a horse pulling a cart on a leveled straight road is positive. Okay. Now work done is negative when force acts opposite to the direction of motion of the body. When we will say that it has done negative work done, negative कब होगा? When an object is moving in one direction and opposite force is applied. Okay, then we can say it has done negative work. Example means work done by brakes in stopping a running vehicle. Okay, when a vehicle is moving in one direction and as you applied the brakes, the speed, or we can say the velocity of the vehicle changes and it gets stopped. Okay. Okay, another example, we can say that work done by hand in stopping a running ball is a negative work done. Okay. Now zero work done. Work done is zero when a force acts at right angles to the direction of motion of the body. Okay. When we will say that work done is zero, when force acts at right angles to the direction of motion of the body. For example, we can say that work done by a coolie carrying load on his head and standing on platform is zero. Okay. These are some conditions we should know, that positive work done by a force increases the speed of a body, right? Negative work done by a force decreases the speed of a body, and zero work done by a force has no effect on the speed of a body. Okay, suppose the speed of a body is 20 meter per second and it has been increased to 35 meter per second. Now we can say positive work has been done. Okay, same 20 meter per second is the speed of a body and it comes to 5 meter per second. Then we said that here negative work has been done because the speed of the body is being changing from 20 meter per second to 5 meter per second. And now next one is zero work done. When we will say zero work done, when there has no effect on the speed of a body. Means 20 meter per second will be remain as 20 meter per second, the speed of the body. Then we can say zero work has done. Okay.